Are you ready to sneak into the law offices of a lawyer and do some quite illegal things? Welcome back to Dishonored, the Knife of Dunwall. We're here trying to, like I said, sneak into the wall offices, the law offices of a certain Timsh, and instead of killing him, because we're a remorseful assassin ever since we assassinated the Empress, which we didn't do, but Dowd did. So instead we're going to put a sack of smell-felling stuff. I'm still guessing that's a head, because we found it in a room with a lot of dead cultists near a corpse, which I think had no head. I can't remember, but the sack kind of looks like it could contain a head, okay? Or at least entrails of some sort. So we're gonna put them down in the air circulator, so that foul smell emanates throughout the entire law offices. Also switch out some, put some documents somewhere. I guess that will pop up after we do this, to kind of show that Timsh is affected by the plague. Just like he has, you know, because that's what he has done. He has convinced people somewhere in power that certain people he didn't like, or just he wanted to get rid of, or for money, had the plague and took over their, I don't know if he took over their houses or apartments or whatever, their homes, but he drew them out. He cast them out, he forced them out with accusations of plague, of the rat plague. So we're going to do the exact same thing to him. Also, steal the will for his daughter, so she can steal his fortune, which he deserves, because he's not going to be able to use his fortune. And furthermore, we also need to find out what the hell draw the world from the 78 means. I think 78 still is, piss off, some kind of card game. I just need to find said card game. We all clear? We all clear. He heard that for some reason. How? Oh well, I'm already discovered, so who gives a crap? Can I teleport over there? No, not quite. So this is the entrance to the law offices that I found before.
Where are you?
I'm right here.
Oh, I'll find you.
Okay.
We know you're here.
Oh damn. That was the alarm, wasn't it?
Check under every.
Well, damn. That sucks.
Okay, now I hear. I know you're here. Here you are. Oh, full down.
I'm wasting my sleep darts.
All right, you get off this time.
Do I really? I feel like you shouldn't let me off. Not that easy, Lee. Oh. I mean, if you're just gonna let them lie here, I guess I'll just loot them. Well, that was a very bad start to things. But I think we can salvage this, yes? Yes. We just have to be very careful and steal all the money. So everyone seems to be on the upper floor. Except you. Who's not in that room, because... yeah, someone ran in here and they... okay, yeah, they did press the alarm. Well, damn. Damn. Well, I guess it sucks to be me then. Does she? She doesn't have to do anything. I'm going in here. Because you're going that way. What? You gonna turn the corner? Or am I gonna have to play a little bit of hide and seek with you? Oh, there's a rune up there. Yes? Yes, your friends are sleeping.
Whacked in the head?
Shut up. I'm just gonna...
It's going to be bad.
That's fine. It's fine. They can all lie out here, can't they? How about we put them...
What was that?
Sorry? That's not what I wanted to do. I just... wanted to put them in the corner like this. That's what I wanted to do.
If he comes back, I'll earn another promotion. Oh, someone's not feeling it.
Damn. Okay. Well, we're having a nice little pile there of people. He's dead. He's so dead. Oh dear. Yeah, I can hide in here if you're coming this way. Stop being... I was stuck in the freaking cabinet door. That's not nice. Oh, just because I wanted. Oh. Well, that's all my sleep darts. So I guess from now on, if I get discovered, people are gonna die. Note from Timsh. Scott, do we really need that alarm device in my office? It's ugly, the colors clash, and the cable is marking up the woodwork. I am positively certain that the way it's been attached to the floor will cost a few thousand in coin to mend. From Arnold. Yeah. Okay. Can I could have just done this, I guess. I have no rewiring tools. What happens if you rewire an alarm? Does it kill the person? I think I have to buy a few rewire things and try it out. As I don't want to rewire traps or walls of light, because that kills people. Definitely don't want to do that. A repair notice. Staff. Barrister Timsh was complaining about squeaking in these doors, so they've been removed until the repair order comes in. Please don't throw anything down the shaft or do anything childish. Which shaft? Oh, this shaft. Okay, that's kind of where the air thingamajiggy is. So I need to get down there eventually. Okay, let's see. There's no one around, right? You heard nothing. Hey, that's a lady. You're all ladies. Except you. So does that mean all the guards are actually in here, sleeping? Ah, need the master key. At least it's not the master sword. I don't have time to go into the Lost Woods right now. His war medal, we stole it. Oh, evictions list. Forestall Crow's Court, estimated liquid assets 2,900 coin, property value 16,500 coin. Draco's Fenced Away, liquid assets 1,200 and property of 22,700. Cartwright Vessler Close, assets and property negligible. Blanken Agrouche Way. Arnold, have you forgotten that Rudshore is flooded? I can't appraise this. Bedler Time Street, liquid 4,600, property value 51,500. And this is what he's done. That's what he has evicted people and somehow gotten his grubby little lawyer hands on their money. He's a corrupt lawyer, thus he needs to be dealt with. Again, killing him would be humane, because we know what happens to plague victims and people who go to prison in this city. And since I'm a petty bastard, I'm not doing this the humane way.
Benedict, I need to know what you expect regarding the Danforth Holding Company. They're only a month late, and they've been good for it in the past. Normally, I wouldn't hesitate to invent a plague infection complaint against them, and have all their assets seized. But they have a link to the Boyles, and they, as you know, are on the Do Not Touch list. It's hitting a little too close to home. I'm afraid you may have to settle your dispute with them by some other means.
I warned you, if you show up, you're gonna die now. See, he even admitted on tape that he does the whole things. Where did you come from? Where the hell did you come from? Can I can take his head. That's kind of hilarious. I mean, since you're dead anyway. Oh, you see people? Are you gonna come towards me? You see me, don't you? You see me. Well, if you come in here, you're gonna die. Let me tell you that much. You come in here, you die. Step away.
We know you're here, and we'll find you.
Someone
Got you
get
now.
over here.
Fuck. Where the hell are you people coming from? I tried to be good, okay? I tried to. I really, really tried. Wait, you're dead, right? Yeah, you're dead. Man, this house is going to stink something terrible. Hello, how are you doing? Go join your... Oh, go join your buddy? Yeah, this house is going to stink something fierce. I shouldn't be disrespectful with people's body parts. But it's too funny. There's a suspected criminal activity in progress, you don't say! I wonder who could have done something dastardly and nefarious? Sure wasn't me. How the hell do I get down? This way? That's kind of inconvenient, isn't it? Having the stairs up here and then you have to walk around everything just to get to the stairs to go up again. Why not put all the stairs in one place? Whoever built this house should not have this job anymore. Because this is very inconvenient. You see, and you even... What the hell? This is not how to build a house. Even I know that. Oh, steal your cigarettes. We have a bone charm down there. We have some money over here. Just... You're scared. You're in panic mode. I remember that from the Boyle mission. People going into panic mode. Delilah! I like the colors. It looks very... Man, I like this. It's very nice. She has talent. Who are you? I'm just gonna choke you, alright? You can stop being afraid now. That's all I want for you, to stop being afraid. No one around? No one around? Mine? I think we're getting closer to the ventilation thing. Sorry. Fine wine. Yes, here we go. Whoop. Hello, people. Dumbwaiter in directions. Place the items you wish to deliver on the tray. Use the dial to select the floor, with 1 as the law offices and lobby, 2 as the smoking lounge and library, 3 Timsh's office, and 4 as the dining hall and bedroom. Pull the lever and the platform will go up. When it reaches that floor, a bell will sound to notify the staff on that floor. Once the load has been removed from the platform, the machine will automatically lower it back down. If you activate the dumbwaiter without selecting a floor, it will default to 1. Please do not ride on the dumbwaiter, because you will probably damage it. Note from Captain Blossom. Kitchen. The tomatoes in yesterday's dinner were overcooked. You know how much I hate overcooked tomatoes. I like them crisp, without that mushy consistency. Am I clear? Please don't ruin my dinner again. Signed, Captain Butthole. Oh, basement. Ah, basement key. I need the master key, was it? Yeah. To open his chest and rob him blind. Because I need all that money more than he does right now. Oh, wait. Could I have gone in this way the entire time? Well, no, because I only got the basement key now. Escape route, if needed. I do prefer the roofs, though, rather than walking on the street. What do we have here? Swift Stalker. If your weapons are sheathed, your speed is boosted. Oh, I should actually pay, perhaps, maybe... whatever. Let's see. Drop the sack. Put the sack inside... Ooh, switch to the documents first. Yes, let's switch the documents first. I mean, sure, you still walk faster without sneaking, but at least it's a little bit of a speed boost. Okay, what have we here? Grapes, pouch, elixir, good. A book, The City Barrister. Excerpt from a series of profiles about Dunwall's key figures. While the keen-minded barristers of the legal district have always played a vital role in the health of the capital city of Dunwall and the empire of the Isles at large, the dreaded rat plague has elevated the desperate need for their services. With so many disputes related to abandoned estates or entire industrial companies left leaderless after the deaths of everyone in the controlling family, shareholders and investors, and even workers themselves, are often in need of the post-mortem legal advice and guidance that can only come from scholarly men such as Arnold Timsh. We are all in their debt. Thus, there is no surprise in the Lord Regent's recent appointment of Timsh to the newly created position of City Barrister. Among Timsh's responsibilities is serving as liaison to the dead counters of the City Watch. Once the plague has been found in a home, or once it has devastated a business, It falls on Timsh to divvy the assets left behind, awarding them to the state if no one survives with legal claim to the funds or property. This is, of course, not a light matter. Therefore, it falls to one above a moral question, and that man is Barrister Arnold Timsh Humbug. With regard to more personal matters, it is true that Timsh is not a great socialite, as some have noted. However, in recent seasons, his niece Thalia has made headway towards correcting this, throwing lavish parties and earning the favor of some of Dunwall's great families, including the Boyles. To date, young Lady Thalia is unwed, and though several times there have been rumors of impending marriage, all of these thus far have been proven to be mere social gossip, as they are wont to be. Also unsubstantiated are the absolutely false whispers of conflict between uncle and niece, no doubt spread by those ill-tempered and ill-bred louts who are jealous of the rising Timsh name. Man. Ooh, wait, draw the world from 87, take the tarot card, the world. Okay, from the 78, draw the world. Now that makes sense. Lay the tarot card, the world, at the feet of the one with the eyes of the blackest void. I guess that would be back at the actual outsider shrine. High on the Lamp House. Lyrics to a song sung in Morley. Since we don't know the melody, guess we'll just read it. High on the Lamp House. In my thick woolen nightcoat, your scarf draped over my throat, I stand watch at the rail, watching the whaleboats, wrapped as your words float, your lovely palaver. The happiest hermits, alone with our moments, at the edge of town, so warm in our quarters, half lit by the portholes, midway up from ground. And oh, how we worried when the wind rose and flurried and shut the lamps down. So fierce and wet it threatened to drown all the men on the decks, fighting to find firm ground. We tried to lead them all the way round, back into the harbor. The gulls down below us, crying up to scold us, with bread on the warm bricks. We slept through the mornings until bells sounded warning, then we rose and lit the wicks. We laughed and chattered, our hearts all a-scatter, running spiral stairs. You walking to Winddown, heading for downtown, returning for all we needed. And oh, how we worried when the wind rose and flurried and shut the lamps down. So fierce and wet it threatened to drown all the men on the decks, fighting to find firm ground. We tried to lead them all the way round, back into the harbor. But there in our high room we clutched each other's shoulders, your scarf rots and moulders, made so long, long, long ago. But I won't let you slip away. I stand alone at the railing and imagine you sailing, using my light to come home to me. And then we're both high on the lamp house. We're high on the lamp house, high on the lamp house, high on the lamp house. All right. A song about working on the lamp house and waiting for their lover to come back. This just goes in here. Yes, yes. I'm sorry. Okay, you're just outside. That's okay. You can hide out in there, and I can not go this way. Just stay out there. I don't want to... Oh, okay. Also missed things in here. I missed money. That's on the other side. Money. Note from a lawyer. A. Arnold to Timsh. When are we going to get a secretary? I can never find any of the documents filed by J, and S doesn't seem to file anything. This place is turning into a vortex of disorganization so big you could ride a whale into it. Damn it. Still need the master key. Note to Gerwin. I understand your concern about security, but I trust in the security of a key hanging from my own belt, not a combination lock. Ah, so you have the key. A combination lock can be guessed, cracked, or bribed, but with a simple locking key, the contents of my archives remain safe. As for lockpicks, a fable. I've never known such a thing to truly exist. Have you? You guys don't have lockpicks? Huh. Did I see something moving? No. That was just a trick of the light. Nothing more but a trick of the light. There's S. Note from a lawyer. S. I suggest you do some research into cases concerning similar acts of arson. I don't think your client has a case, but if you confuse the issue enough with terror tales, the jury might just vote with their hearts rather than their heads. It's what Timsh would do, I trust. One of the downsides with the jury, they can be swayed to use their hearts instead of their heads, indeed. But the downside of not having a jury is... you know... did I miss reading that? Oh, it's in the chest. Yeah, but if you don't have a jury, you do, however, run the risk of the judge being jury and judge and, in some cases, executioner. And I think I prefer having a jury that can be swayed over that. Too much power in one person's hands, no good. Academy of Natural Philosophy. I've already read that one as Corvo. There's still a... oh, okay. A rune up there. 2 runes all the way up. Now, Timsh is one of those people here, isn't he? Who's still in the building. Oh, my sword is bloodied. The blood is drying. It's tainting my sword. Eminent domain, that's the one I know. No, because I saw the words eminent domain. The mission is called eminent domain. Excerpt from a pamphlet on new government-sanctioned practices by Barrister Arnold Timsh, the pompous, arrogant, snobby, illegal lawyer asshole. It is an unfortunate reality that the plague has spread, unchecked, across the city of Dunwall. Of those who are afflicted, very few survive. Many times, when the plague strikes a family, it leaves none in its wake, ending husband, wife, child, and elder alike. When this occurs, the homes and businesses of the deceased are left abandoned, a breeding ground for rats or for illicit trade, such as gambling, prostitution, or gang activity. The city of Dunwall, with the full blessing of the Lord Regent himself, had no choice but to institute its current policy of seizure. Any property owned by those unlucky citizens brought down by the plague immediately becomes property of the state. The officers of the City Watch, led by the dead counters, ensure that these laws are enforced fairly and without corruption. Bullshit. But we're here to stop all that, aren't we? To oust the barrister. Tivia. I like this too. Ship stuck in the ice? Because I'm guessing that's not an icebreaker. Yeah, that's a whaling ship, not an icebreaker ship. You're making that all that noise. Now, what was I talking about 30 seconds ago? I don't remember. I do worry I'm growing increasingly senile. Okay, yeah. Are you standing on something? How do you know I'm here? Why are you following me with your gaze? How does she know I'm here? How can she see? Why can't she see? I want a little bit more color in my paintings. Yeah. Okay, now she's turned around. She gave up the chase. Now I just need to find my way around this damn place.
Report to the City Watch at once.
Yes, there's a crime in progress. We know. I'm just gonna. Eh? So she's there. Someone's standing up there. He's there. Can I sneak in here and...
Thank you for coming, Melissa. It's been a hard week, and I get so terribly depressed sometimes. But you always make me smile, even in spite of everything.
Thank you, sir. I try. And how is your mother? Or do you mean the situation in the city? I'm not sure I quite understand what I'm doing.
Just listening. Things have been hard. The Lord Regent depends on me to help control the spread of the plague. These aren't easy decisions. This document I carry granting me legal immunity isn't a blessing. It's a burden.
I'm sure it's so hard for you. Ho, ho, ho.
We all depend on you, sir.
Asshole.
There you go again, making me smile. I have an idea. Why don't you stay at the house tonight? I'll be working late, and there's more than enough room in my chambers for a delicate creature like...
You just want to bang her.
No, sir. I wouldn't want to impose.
Oh, it's no bother. We can share a bottle and pass the...
Kick him in the nuts.
Together.
I couldn't. My husband will be waiting.
Kick him twice in the nuts.
It's only just occurred to me. The late coach isn't running tonight. It's not my fault. It's the Regent. He said to keep it standing by, just in case I'm needed.
But, sir, I live out past the old walls. That's why I needed it.
I know. That's why I'm concerned. The plague's headed west this past week. I've heard of weepers on Main Street, even on Finfic Lane. I'd hate to think of you making that walk alone.
Such a slimy asshole.
You know best, I suppose. We all make our decisions.
Yes, that's true. Sir, I think it would be my pleasure to stay with you tonight.
Good. Then it's settled. I think I'll start the evening with a bath. Until then, feel free to relax. You're off duty for that.
Yes, sir. I'll just relax. Have a drink, maybe.
Don't worry.
It could be a long night.
Yeah, if you have to spend the night with him, it's gonna be a really long night. But we are going to make sure you will not have to do that. Young lady? Who the hell are you? You're nothing. Okay, I thought you were a person. Timsh cameo? With the rune. Statue of Delilah. Talk?
Who are you?
I understand your curiosity. I'm strange. I was a baker's apprentice in Dunwall Tower. A friend to Jessamine when we were girls. Then afterward, I made my name as a painter. Now, I'm obviously something much greater. I hope that satisfies you. Because you won't get more. I ought to just kill you. But I'm going to give you a warning for the sake of my sisters, who were very impressed with you once upon a time. Stay away from me. There are great changes coming, and I'll expect you not to interfere. I have influence in places you won't expect. But as for Arnold Timsh, do what you want. I won't hold a grudge. I'm done with him.
Is that who you were looking for? Well, she's a bit of a bitch.
Agreed.
And the artwork's hopeless. I know you have your reasons.
Did I just talk to a statue? What the hell is going on? What? What? Pushing on. No need to try and understand things I don't understand. That's just a waste of time. Either answers will come, or I will seek them out, or I will just be clueless. I do remember reading something about the Witches of Something with Corvo, which is incidentally the name of the second DLC. You have something to do with them? The Witches of Brigmore or something? A poem by Delilah. When pretty Emily woke one day, she saw the world a different way. Her eyes now looked with a stranger's guile, her dainty mouth smiled a stranger's smile. Her hands now worked with a stranger's wrath, her feet now walked a stranger's path. Emily fed, another grew stronger. The stranger's craving drove her onward, and no one who looked on Emily's face ever guessed who ruled in Emily's place. That sounds like possession to me. What the?
Essential.
Why was he there? I don't want to kill you. I really don't want to kill you. What did these things do? Gadgets, ammo, choke dust. It temporarily disables enemies. So if I choke dust him, then stun him. That should work, yeah? I guess I didn't really need to kill all those guards. Huh? Can I pick this up? I don't think so. Just lie there, asshole. Tried to sneak up on me, did ya? Fucker. Well, the Melissa ran away. I hope she makes it home. Okay, so I switched the documents, right? Or no, I haven't done that yet? How do I switch the documents? Or have I done that? Yes, I have. Okay, so just place the sack, steal the will, and go back to Granny. Well, go back to the outsider shrine. After I have looted this place, I don't think I actually... I have made enough noise now. Aha, I have the master key. I'm going to loot everything. Melissa, please tell me you peaced out. Letter from a doctor, Barrister Timsh. I'm afraid I cannot in good conscience remain your mother's physician. The way you repeatedly deny her access to practices which could potentially restore her lucidity is nothing short of a death sentence, and I wish no part of it. Good day to you, sir. Oh man, these guys makes it so difficult for me to not want to kill them. I have to remind myself that not killing them is actually worse for them. Also, that kind of looked like Karlach for a moment. Is that a self-portrait by Delilah? Kind of holding a demony dagger there with Yeah, some kind of runes on them. I do like this painting style. It's very full of... It's colorful, but kind of feels actiony. Very... Yeah, I have a hard time describing it. I just like it. There's so much going on. So much to look at. So many details to find. Yes, I do like it. Let's see, let's listen to this.
Mother, this is Arnold. If you happen to awake him while no one is present, I've prepared this for you, to remind you of recent events to help clear your mind and put you at ease. The plague has ended. I have married and will become Prime Minister, just as you always wanted. My sister and brother are both here and doing well. Your last will and testament has been written and approved. We all love you, Mother. Now go back to sleep. Rest. Everything is fine.
I mean, he couldn't even keep the arrogant sliminess out of his voice when trying to trick his mother? Self-smug, sanctimonious piece of fucking... Just wanna keep a small eye out for... Oh, there's Melissa. She ran down all the stairs. There's a head. No, here's one chest. Last will and testament.
Strange. Timsh doesn't name himself the beneficiary in the will. He's giving the inheritance to Delilah.
Huh. Interesting. Why would he do that? Or is this something Delilah has... No, Delilah. I confuse it with Thalia, his niece. So he still loves Delilah? Or has Delilah done something? Are we gonna upset Delilah now? Hey. I just bumped into her! Come on! So sorry, Melissa. So sorry for your husband too. I'm so sorry. Shit, that actually makes me feel bad. I didn't want that to happen. Oh well. What's done is done. Cannot be undone. Whoa. Hello? No? I do not approve. Do not... Lawyer? Oh, right. I do not approve of that. Now, let's see. Where was the... There it is. There it is. Bonded Galvani Weave. Whatever that is. Improved armor. Oh, nice. Now to put the sack in here, then leave this house of death. Yeah, put the sack inside. Oh. Do not interfere. Okay. Are they gonna... Can I peace out? He's gonna find a few more corpses than he's ready for, I feel. Oh, Timsh! No? What? He... Oh, wait. He only went all the way over there? I wanna listen in.
What is that horrible stench? I can barely breathe. Oh, General Turnbull. Yes, I was expecting you. Please come. Timsh.
It smells like a weeper den. I thought we were secure.
And we are. The neighborhood is swept 3 times a week.
Barrister Timsh!
Please, call me Arnold. We're friends. Here, this will clear things up for you. The Regents arranged it. By the way, I don't think I ever got your first name.
What is this? Is this a joke?
I am not sure what you find funny about it.
Barrister Timsh, this is a letter from the Lord Regent dated a month ago, stating that your building is to be seized by the state immediately due to massive infection outbreak, and that your personal assets are forfeit if you do not comply immediately. A month ago? Are you showing me this to try to convince me that you're above the law?
What? Let me see that. This is impossible.
Barrister, I am afraid I am going to have to take you into custody. And if I or any of my men contract the plague because of this visit, let your head roll.
No.
He had that coming, asshole. He fainted. I'm just moving away in case they want to go into the mansion and search things. Why does that happen to people? She wasn't burned recently. Did Timsh do that? I hope not. Now we just need to peace out. If I can remember the way, that would be good. In there? In here. That's a good way. Are we actually done with all the runes and stuff? And that's Roland's journal. I remember that one. This is not the way? Ooh. Or maybe this is the way? Yes, this is the way.
Spread
Hi.
out. There's been word of a ruckus. No details yet.
There's been a ruckus, alright. Barrister Timsh is
What happens if I get another crack at this guy?
arrested, and there are several bodies found in his home, so he tortured people. Because he's an evil, evil man. Okay, so that doesn't work. If you have enough down momentum and you teleport, you're still injured. Good to know, so don't teleport down. Fuck you, Timsh. Just... everyone here is still sleeping. So now I just need to return to... not Thalia, but
The heir to the throne.
this. Where was this?
Any person with information or discovery will be granted a substantial reward.
It was it up here? I think it was high up somewhere. High up. Higher up. Way higher up. Yeah, because this was the Mad Hatter gang's hideout. I'll just take a little something for the road. And The outsider shrine was in there, maybe? There was apartment 10, but I think I only found the sack there. This just kind of just takes me around. The only granny thing I remember is from the last mission. Actually, I remember that kind of clearly for some reason. Getting the body, putting it next to the cauldron, getting the whale eye, putting it in the cauldron as well. This is where we met Thalia. Yeah, I don't remember this. Must have been in apartment 10 then. You blow off. This apartment 10 was...
That's not Talia. She's waiting where she said she'd be.
Screw you, Billy. You scared me. I did not expect anyone to be up here. Okay. Can I still get into apartment 10? Yes. That's in the legal... It wasn't in the legal district. Was it? Maybe it was? It was. Cut your palm and bleed on the card. Sure. Yep. Burn the blooded card at the hearth of a man who dreams being lord of all. Timsh? Are we going back to Timsh? Because he wanted to be Lord Regent and Prime Minister and everything, at least that's what he said to his mama. Oh, and this was just... Wait, 2 arms? Oh, there are people in here again. I will kill you if I... Oh. Given chance. Actually, I don't have to. Okay, now I kind of want to experiment here. Can I get to both of you at once? I can! I need more of these stun mines. Clearly. Also, I did find a hearth. Hearth? But it's out. Do you have any other in here? No one upstairs? No one upstairs? No one upstairs. Freaking statue. Maybe your personal quarters? Oh, I missed something over there. Oh. No. Right, the plague smell, the ventilation. Yes, there are no more guards in the manor. Hey! Please, tarot card. This does what? A rune! Worth it? Worth it for sure. Now we can just get the hell out of this district completely. Because I don't want to be here anymore. Wait, it locked behind me? I want that kind of door. The one that locks automatically behind you. The people over there are... No! Stay... They are not sleeping. I have to sneak through all of this. That we can deal with. What about them runes? I have how many runes? 8! I have a lot of runes. How about we... Overall movement speed. I can do blink and this one. Rapid form movement for longer... Yeah, longer distance. Yes. I love that. And... Just overall movement speed. I already have you doubled up, so yeah, overall movement speed. Nice. And then I have 1 rune left. I should get this one. Bend time is nice. I also want to know what the hell pull is. Yep. No. I think I kind of went up. So if I get up there, I should be able to get up there again. Oh. Poor Dowd's little feet. I heard that.
Let me know if you want to take my patrol.
Ooh, I see him. He doesn't see me. Yes, perfect.
The heir to the throne, Emily Caldwin, is still missing. Any person with information that leads to her discovery will be granted a substantial reward.
Yeah, ask the Lord Regent, he knows. Corvo's on it though. Don't worry. Corvo will find her. Can I actually stand on that little thing? Nope. How no one saw that or heard that, I don't know. But thank you. Screw this, I'm just going down here. A little bit of damage. That's fine. I can deal. Whew. Ooh, indeed. That was close. Had a few close moments, especially there at the end. Can you not teleport up from here? Oh, I was kind of banking on that. Thank you. Yeah, few close moments, especially that thing. I still don't know how no one saw that. Are we done? Yes, 100% done. Hello, Thadia.
The barrister's enemies caught up to him. He's in custody as a plague victim. Here's the will as agreed.
That'll do nicely. Perhaps better. But you were promised information. Well, my uncle came under Delilah's spell. He was obsessed with her. Everyone knew she'd been a servant at the tower before she studied under Sokolov.
Dunwall?
She was a painter, an artist. Beneath my family's class, for certain. My uncle became infatuated. But he looked older and made us keep candles lit all night. He was afraid of the dark. One night we all went to Waverly Boyle's for a seance. It was an amusement. We didn't know what we were doing. I thought only the dead appeared at seances. But suddenly, Delilah was in the room with us. My uncle nearly died of terror. She was there, but not there. We saw her as if she was very far away, standing in the old Brigmore Manor, painting at an easel, painting a name. It was your name, Dowd.
She's a witch of Brigmore.
That's all I know. I hope you find what you're looking for.
So very confirmed that she's one of the witches of Brigmore. I think they were... I think the book said 3? Also explains the statue coming alive. Well, I guess we'll deal with them in the next DLC. Just take out my frustrations and a few bottles. Hello, Billy. You didn't die this mission, because no one stabbed you in the neck, and has never stabbed you in the neck when you were off guard.
Timsh is ruined. He'll rot in Coldridge prison if they don't send him to the flooded district. It's poetic, I suppose. Maybe I was wrong about you, Dowd. Are you ready to go?
What do you mean? Also, please ignore everyone else I killed before I figured out the whole choke grenade and stun mine combination. Oh, that's a good one. So now I'm gonna have sleep darts, I'm gonna have choke grenades and stun mines.
Let's go home.
Mission stats: hostile skill 4. Damn. Alarms rung 1. Dead or unconscious bodies found 8. Still low chaos? How many do you have to kill to get higher chaos? Completed Granny's recipes. Looted Timsh's estate. Had him arrested. Spoke with Delilah. Ah, god damn it, I missed a bone charm. Ah, hell. Only 400 coins though. That's acceptable. That's very acceptable. The Surge. Delilah is a powerful witch who leads a coven that has moved into the ruins of Brigmore Manor. You've returned to your hidden base in the flooded district to plan your next move. Yeah, witches of Brigmore.
Jessamine Caldwell's hands were all that was holding this city together. With her dead, this city was a fast disintegrating web of guardsmen, overseers, nobles, weepers. Maybe this was the world the outsider was trying to show me all along. For years, I'd held together a shadowy band of ex-mercenaries, street kids, and refugees through discipline and a bit of black magic. On the fringes of a city that ate up innocence and weakness. Maybe today was the end of that small world. I thought of Jessamine Caldwell's hands shuddering as she lost her grip on life. Whatever doom was coming, I deserved it. My people didn't.
Billy? New upgrades available. Improved armor. Boot stealth 1. Stun mine extra charge. Oh, that's... Ooh, so that's why I could take down multiple people. It has charges. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna need all of this. This is most important. Now I'm done. Favors, nothing. No favors? No favors. Improved armor reduces damage. Boot stealth. Reduced footstep sounds. Yes, please. Yes, please. Stun mine extra charge. Or capacity. Capacity. Buy some more stun mines. Could still afford the extra charge. Then we're down to 700. No, we're not. I can't count. And 500 after that, so I can... Or I can buy this. More choke dust. If only so I can throw it... Sheet, sorry. When I said tried to say sheesh, not shit. But I said shit anyway. And just for a third time's sake, shit! Because good things come in 3. So... Can't do the stun mine extra charge. Can do the range. Faster and farther. Or just armor. Or bone charm capacity. Total 4, max 6. Screw it. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I mean, I have a lot of elixirs, right? Yeah, 10. And I've never depleted the amount of elixirs. But I also haven't really found bone charms I want to use that much. I think armor is better-ish. No, it's not. Or range. Let's do range. Do you want to stop? Yes, because I have no more money. Okay. I'm in the sewers. Meet with your assassins. Repel the overseer attack. Am I gonna have to kill people, or? I'm home.
Doubt we've been attacked. Overseers are tearing the place apart. Looking for you.
Oh.
They're holding our remaining men, and their leader is in your chambers as we speak. If we take him out and free our men, we can still drive the Overseers back.
I want to know how the bastards found us in the first place.
I smell an inside job. Eliminate Overseer Hume. Okay. Hume, eh? Meeting Dowd. Just chuckle at Hume because I think... Isn't Hume the... Yeah, it is. The name for the human race in Final Fantasy XI. And also the name for the human race in Final Fantasy XIV or the first. Another stinking mouth. That's what my mother said. A mouth, not a mouth. Another stinking mouth. Stinking mouth, that's what my mother said. A mouth that would need feeding for years on, then would sass her every time it opened. First words I can remember, her saying that. When she'd drunk for so long that her eyes stopped working for good, drunken ocean, it seemed to me, I left the patched up shack we called home. But before heading out, I reminded her of all the times she'd put her hands on me or thrown something at my head. The night she'd rushed me like an ox and sent me down the back stair. All the times she told me I was just another stinking mouth. Last thing I heard was her cursing me from her bed, cursing the blind dark. Running with my pals, we had to stay sharp to make enough coin to keep from starving. Same story across the aisles. Not the biggest kids, but sometimes the smartest and the meanest when we needed to be. The only way to stay off the back alley mattresses. Ooh. Not desperate enough to go out on the drain flats with the mudlarks. What the hell's a drain flat and what's a mudlark? So it was the knife for us, trying to catch the eyes of the Hatters or the boys from Bottle Street so they would take us on. But when a dandy from Serkonos stepped down from his polished coach and cracked my dear Deirdre's pretty head and left her twitching and dying in the muck, I snapped off one of the wooden gazelles on top of the coach and drove the splintered end into his eye as deep as it would go. Last I saw of Deirdre, she was still, eyes wide to the grey sky. But now I like to remember her with a smile, laughing from the void at the one-eyed dandy with the gazelle coming out of his head. No one would take me after that. The City Watch would make a full sweep once a week for months, trying to catch me. Even the Grand Guard came in from Karnaca, down in Serkonos. Because that's where the dandy was from. It seems the dandy's daddy was the Duke of Serkonos. I was too much trouble for my friends from the old neighborhood. Anyone who saw me tried to drive me away, threw rocks at me to get me to leave, or tried to get the bag over my head, hungry for the reward. Even the gangs cursed me on sight. Billy's bad luck, they'd say. Hexed. She'll make it bad for all of us. Ah, so this is Billy. You think you know what loneliness is, but I can tell you, you don't. By late in the month of harvest, I had a hate inside me that would have choked most. Then I met Dowd. It was early in the dark morning, the only time I could go out. Walking the streets of the legal district, I saw them up ahead, 3 who looked like boys from the City Watch, but dressed out of uniform. They were out for blood and coin, running some kind of murder racket, waiting on a drunk barrister to stagger out of a bar at just the right time. I didn't see him at first, but in the flicker of an eyelid he was on them, out of the cold night air. He used a single blade, nothing else, and it only touched each of them once, at the left side of the throat. Their blood splattered and steamed on the cobbles, quick movements, an occasional grunt, dark hair and the glimpse of a long scar down his face. When it was over, he made for the rooftops. I had never seen the like of it, so I followed. I could have stayed and looted the poor bastards he left bleeding, could have eaten for a month, most likely, but this seemed bigger. So I tried to stay up with him, tried to stay hidden without losing sight of him. All across the Dunwall into the wrecked and ruined parts. He crossed into what I could tell was his territory. Hidden sentries in odd masks. I thought I had seen everything in the city, all the gangs, but this was something else. Clinging to roof tiles and watching from behind chimneys, I watched. Clinging to roof tiles and watching from behind chimneys, I watched. Yes, that's what you said. Then followed him into an old building. Inside was all gloom, rotted carpets and desks full of rat-eaten papers. Paintings ruined by the wet. There were weapons and practice dummies. Men lived here in secret, training with knives and crossbows. I lost track of him and continued to explore, but I was a fool. He'd known I was following and came up from behind. When I saw him, I froze, waiting for him to speak. You followed me, found this place, and now you're not begging or running for your life. There's no way to run, I said, and I'm not very attached to it, to tell the truth. He came close and looked me right in the eyes, trying to see some light inside that would tell him my story. You think you're already dead inside, but I'll give you something to live for. You'll fight for me and kill people like the ones who've hurt you. I just nodded, feeling relief for the first time in months. It's Billy's tale about meeting Dowd. And I guess we're gonna go take care of some overseers and free our people. He's an overseer, so I really don't mind stabbing him in the ass or neck or eye or all 3 places. But maybe we can find a non-lethal way to do it, but we're gonna do that next time, leaving this here. As always, thank you for being here and thank you for watching. I hope that you have a continued terrific, splendiferous day or evening or afternoon or whatever you're doing. And as always, also, please take care of yourself.